time. No, she's in the same time zone as me. So I think if I did my classes at 8 o'clock, her kids go to bed at 9. I think she was sharing with me. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time, you know. The
Yeah.
evening time, like you said, after dinner. We're going live right now into YouTube. I just set it in. And
Perfect.
Spider-Man Riza is going to be joining us as well. And just follow my lead, Teacher Grant, because we're going to have some fun for about 2 hours.
Sure.
And we're going to
No
try.
problem.
Yeah, let me mute this. Okay, there's the sound on the YouTube. I'm going to get the link.
Yeah.
I can give you the link right in the chat here and then close it back up again. I'm going to make you the co-host as well, because what I'm going to talk about is something with Spider-Man Riza and you and me together with this broadcast. We're going to bring in 1 or 2 at a time, ask them if they have any questions. We can answer them together and then say goodbye to them. Let them go back into Web Talk, and we'll bring a couple others, the ones that we know in the waiting room. So all 3 of us are going to be able to see the waiting room. You see,
no problem.
See right now there's Spider-Man Riza. So I'll bring him in because we're 6-7 minutes early. We'll bring him in.
That's fine.
I'll share,
Yeah.
and then let me put in the chat here for the both of you. This is the link. So you guys go create your Web Talk post now.
Sure, I'll do that
And
right
then,
now.
yeah, and then I will as well. And, Spider-Man Riza, Teacher Grant already knows, in the participants part, I'll make you guys the host right now. So you have the participants feature. You just have the invite right there when you click at the bottom left. It should be there. For the Zoom link as well, we have the YouTube live link in the comments here, the chat. And then when you make your Web Talk post, it's the Zoom link there, and then the Web Talk live link underneath allows the video to play, the Web Talk live.
You want us to share the Zoom link as well, the Zoom link and the YouTube link, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to pop in right now with the screen share. I'm going to pop in.
And if you're listening, YouTube, I hate you. I hate YouTube so much. And Teacher Tim knows why. Parents, I think, hate YouTube.
I did hear.
I hate YouTube so much because I do know there's other regulations. I'm like, I'll just cooperate with you, YouTube. Just tell me why. They're so vague. Inappropriate content. Parents are like, what's inappropriate about your classes? Like, I don't know. A shirtless father, a baby crying in the background. I don't know. All right, Zoom link.
Yeah.
Drive me crazy. Okay.
5 p.m. Vietnam time, May 1st. It's time to join the Web Talk live stream. Hashtag Web Talk Live, hashtag IEG Travel. Inside, in between the 5 p.m. Vietnam, I have the Zoom link, and then it's sandwiched in between. It's time to join. And underneath is the YouTube live link, and that shows the video. So we're good there. On mine, disable the comments. Once again, update done. We are live.
Tim Riza.
Yes.
I talk out loud. That's what Americans do. Or that's what I do.
Now, what we're going to do, Spider-Man Riza, is this. Because I wanted to talk to you as well, and Teacher Grant already heard a little bit. We're going to work together in this official IEG Zoom account, meaning we're going to bring on, 1, 2 web talkers that we know in the waiting room. So you're a co-host, Spider-Man Rizza. Teacher Grant's a co-host. Teacher Tim right now is the host. We're going to bring in one or two. We're going to say their names. Oh, I see this individual in the waiting room. Blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to bring them in. We're going to talk, 2-3 minutes with them. And then what are we going to do? We're going to say goodbye. Teacher Tim's going to remove them. And there'll be others that will be able to come in next from the waiting room. They don't have to comment anywhere. We know who they are. We want to talk to them. We want to see if they have any web talk questions. This is
there's somebody I need to actually send a personal invite to that I really want her to come in.
perfect.
And she's a new one. She's a new web talker. She's from Zimbabwe, so it's 6 hours before, so it is noon for her.
Good.
I'm gonna personally send her an invite right now
Okay.
to join.
Perfect.
You.
Now, what Teacher Tim is going to be doing at times is I'm going to be talking to the web talkers, Spider-Man Rizza, as they're listening in web talk, and to Kem, she already got to talk this morning. So she's saying, hi teacher, I want to join your class. You already got to talk. And she's here in the waiting room right now in Zoom. So what we want to do is we want to make sure the web talkers that got to join these types of discussions earlier today, was an over 3-hour broadcast, that let's give others a chance. You go in web talk, Kem and the other ones that, Teacher Lotus, she already said she's eager to join here in Zoom. They got their chances already. Let's give more web talkers a chance. Let's be aware of the others that weren't able to join this morning. Maybe they had things to do. Spider-Man Rizza, he wrote in the deal. I missed earlier. Teacher Frank, he shared the web talk live and said, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm busy. I'm working now. Well, you know what he's doing, Teacher Frank? He's listening to the whole web talk live broadcast, the recording from this morning. So that's what we're going to do. So Kem we're going to just remove her from the waiting room. She's listening right now. Beautiful. She can have fun in web talk. Kem, her name is DUYENPHAM, and she should have that name as well as her nickname Kem in the waiting room. She doesn't have that. She only has Kem. So let me just confirm. Are you Kem? I'm writing that in web talk. I'm not writing that in the waiting room.
I'm writing that in the waiting room too. It's just a broadcast message to waiting room. So
exactly. Yes.
At first I thought they could, but I realized it the hard way when I was actually in the waiting room. Like, wait, I can't respond, can I?
And so what we want to do, Teacher Grant, you already know, and Spider-Man Rizza, you're getting used to this web talk live type of environment, is we want to be specific on what we're talking about. Like, oh, everybody, you can create your own post now. Well, what do you mean? But when we say you can create your own post, we have to be specific to the platforms. You have to create your own web talk post now, everyone. What you do is simple. You see this YouTube live link? It's right there in Teacher Tim's web talk post. All you do is copy and you put that link on your web talk news feed. Web talkers, you'll create your own web talk live for your web talk contacts to be able to listen to it. So Spider-Man Rizza, does that make sense?
Yes.
Good.
Absolutely. That's great.
Good.
Because,
Good.
there is some people, they don't know, they are not connected with other people. They're just following them. So if you share it, just you, maybe there is people who are not, my referral are not connected to you, so they can't see it. So when I share it, they get the chance to see it. And if one of them also share it, their follower also can see it. So it's perfect. It's perfect.
Yes.
and also they can share it here and share it on Facebook. So this is the very point, because some people ask, when I share this live stream on Facebook, they became and ask me, what what did you get on this? What mean web talk? You see, now they start to understand. Wow, web talk live. So web talk start live. Yes, but there is live on web talk. How? You see, now you are watching your YouTube channel, and they see written down web talk. So they don't understand that before. So when you share this link also on Facebook, that the people can understand now what we saying before. Web talk is a limited channels. It's coming soon, or it is already here. So they will ask you, okay, what I get on web talk? What's the difference between web talk and Facebook? Okay, watch this YouTube channel. Now what I said to people, if you want to know exactly, click on this link, YouTube channel, watch this video, then come back to me. This is what I said to those people who are asking me question on Facebook. And now you see how my referral are coming rising, and they send them one of my referral link, and they sign up, they join. Simple.
Correct. Yes. And so, what Teacher Tim is doing right now is Spider-Man Riz is talking, is I'm over in Facebook and I'm creating Web Talk posts, not with a link of Web Talk. Actually, Web Talk live stream with Web Talkers and the YouTube live link. Okay. Let Facebookers watch the YouTube live.
Yes.
Let them click on and hear Spider-Man Rizza talking with Teacher Grant and Teacher Tim and other Web Talkers. Let them watch in YouTube. They don't need to join Web Talk.
Yes.
And Spider-Man Rizza, and Teacher Grant, that the whole world will eventually be using Web Talk. It's just, it's one at a time. And so we can actually support YouTube as well. Yes. Because they're going to be going to YouTube when we share in Facebook the live. And what happens now? Super Dad Andy, the ambassador of Vietnam, we're using his YouTube channel right now. You don't think he's going to get watch hours? And what are watch hours? Spider-Man Rizza, Teacher Grant, can you explain that together? What are watch hours in YouTube? What happens?
So if you want to be able to get paid by YouTube, you have to have two aspects to get to be considered. Actually, it's to be considered to be qualified. One is 1,000 subscribers, and two is 4,000 watch hours. Watch hours are the amount of people who are watching your video. So there's 20 people watching your video for 30 minutes. It's not just 30 watch hours. It's 20 people times 30 minutes, which is roughly 600 minutes, which is equal to, I can't do math here. So,
good job, Teacher Grant. Keep going. You're doing great.
Yeah, so that's what watch hours are. So if you have a channel and you're wanting to get watch hours, when you create content, whether it's live or not live, you just upload, the amount of people that watch your video, the amount of minutes they watch your video for is what they add up to watch hours. So, yeah.
Spider-Man Rizza, does that make sense to you?
Yes. That's that makes sense to me, because I don't know much. I don't know much about YouTube, but I know that when you get more people who are watching your YouTube channel, just yesterday I start to understand it. That's why yesterday I share Teacher Atu is YouTube channel, and recommend the people to subscribe on that, because this is a way where we should support other people, not just to support them on the web talk. We support them on their vision. because he created a YouTube channel. He needs support also in his YouTube. Yeah. So I agree with these points.
And Teacher Grant, what Spider-Man Rizza was doing yesterday with Teacher Atul's YouTube channel and videos, he's actually getting all of his Web Talk contacts that pressed emojis, that commented when he shared Teacher Atul's YouTube videos. Hey guys, in Web Talk, please subscribe to his channel as well, because that's going to support him. And I saw, Spider-Man Rizza, what you were doing in Web Talk. You were commenting to them.
Yeah.
Please don't forget to subscribe as well. Please comment. Please And you know, that's a bonus for all Web Talkers as well, that they're going to realize that Web Talk is a family of individuals that understand to support each other outside of Web Talk based on what they're creating, like YouTube videos. Well, if all of Web Talk subscribe to Web Talk YouTubers, if we subscribe to a lot of YouTube channels and we, share their YouTube videos outside of Web Talk as well, they're going to get more, like Teacher Grant shared, watch hours. They're going to get more subscribers. And what happens? Teacher Grant, what actually can you explain? Because your Web Talk classes are so incredible. Children are enjoying them. Parents are there learning from your stories. And can you share a little bit about what's happening with you with YouTube and your channel?
All I want to do is be YouTube's friend. I love YouTube. Short and sweet, jokes aside. For some reason, in January, there was a new policy. It's a Child Protection Act or something of the sort. So through some regulations, you have to specify if your videos are for children or not. And I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place, and maybe hearing from Rizza and you, Tim, because there's a fine line. For kids, it's like if you're doing cartoons and stuff, but because now there's a mix of ages, right? I'm doing stories, but honestly, college students who don't know English, who are learning for the first time, can learn a lot. So technically, in my mind, it can be both for children and adults, but it's getting flagged. And the wording they're using just really irritates me. It's inappropriate content. There's nothing inappropriate about it. And I think the same thing happened to teacher Supermom. Was it Maria? No. Was it Coach Balusa with her son? He was on
shared, yes.
Yeah. And now I don't know if she was able to appeal it, but I'm guessing now, if there's children in your video, either A, you don't go live, B, say it's for kids, C, find a way to make some kind of live contact with YouTube to find out exactly what regulations you have to do to allow children to go live. Because the only videos that have been stopped are those that have been live. So I may not be able to go live. I may have to just immediately upload it, unedit it, and just upload it to YouTube. That may just be what I have to do. I don't like it, but if it's going to get me the watch hours, and if I can find out from YouTube exactly what regulations I have to implement, then so be it. So that's what's happening to me. And the fact that I'm in China, so my other channel, I can't embed the video to go live, because I think I'm using, it's complicated. I don't want to go too off track, but I have to have a real phone number to use, I think, to link it to Google Ads. And I do know some countries, not only China, but some countries regulate the embedded videos. So some countries restrict that ability. So I may need to find a way to ask my brother or something for his number to enable it to another channel. So it's quite frustrating, because all I want to do is give. And yes, I can have the potential of making money from YouTube, But honestly, if they said we have to disable your monetization, I go, okay, sure, go for it. Because I'm just trying to get the message out. I'm trying to show the love, give as much as I can.
Mm.
So,
Yes, thank
gosh
you.
darn frustrated.
Yeah, thank you, Teacher Grant, for that. And you know, right now, what we want to do is Spider-Man Riza, you're a co-host. Teacher Grant, co-host. Teacher Tim, we're equal here right now. We're all hosts. You can see the waiting room. Is there anyone that is familiar besides Kem, because she already shared in Web Talk,
Peter
this
was
Web
in my
Talk Live?
class.
Who?
Peter was in my class last night. He's a child. He was quiet. He was shy. I don't know if he'll speak or not. He doesn't know probably about the rules. He's just a child getting on.
Okay.
But I
Yeah.
do know that he was in my class. He still has to learn from his parents, and the parents have to learn about the whole web talk / child's name. So Peter, I do recognize Peter because one of the parents did say Peter was going to join my class.
Yeah, even
So-
Peter, I don't know him. You know, sometimes people are use different names, not their names, their username from web talk. So sometimes people I didn't know them. They are working there, but when they came to join, sometimes they came with names of their phones or names of their PC. So we can't recognize them. So for people who are watching, please go to the web talk, any share for my what I share, or anybody who share this live stream, comment and say just, oh, nice to have you, I would like to join. Simple, we will let you know to join. This is for you. And again, though, you can share it even if you don't know how to copy the link to create your own contents. No problem, you can share it from someone. It's simple, and this is because to support you, web talkers, everyone who's watching right now. We are here for the same goal, supporting each other to develop the education for everyone. So, and there is someone who have a name in Arabic. You can change your name in English. Yeah, because not everybody can read this name. You should change your name in English spelling. It's simple. You are watching right now, or go to the post and write something about you. Thank you.
And Teacher Tim, I don't think Web Talk has developed the Arabic. I can't speak.
Arabic.
Yes, what you said, the wording, the fonts. I don't think you can write your name in Arabic on Web Talk. I know in Vietnamese you can, but I don't believe you can search the Arabic name in Web Talk.
You see what they do here is that when they want to sign up, you know, Web Talk give you the chance to continue with your username, Facebook username. So when they click on that, they continue with their username on a Facebook post. That's it. That's why you see some people have their names in Arabic.
Oh my gosh, I could have sworn I made a post.
Okay, we have this one. I know him.
Oh, I did make a post.
Okay, let's bring Jung.
Good. Spider-Man Riza knows somebody.
Yeah.
Bring him in, Spider-Man Riza. Good.
Yeah,
From the waiting room of Zoom. Perfect.
Yeah. She's Vietnamese.
And as you bring that individual, that web talker in, Spider-Man Riza, from the waiting room, I'm looking for Arabic because I've seen a lot of Arabic in web talk written.
Oh, you have? Okay. So
Oh,
you
yes. So I just want to show you what you're saying is something that you might not be aware of. There's my wife, Teacher Patty. Look at that. Awesome.
I need to comment.
Yeah. So languages, Vietnamese language, you can write. It's all over the place.
How about
Arabic.
Chinese? They write their name in Chinese and Japanese and stuff like that.
I just saw, I saw Chinese written
Okay, perfect.
inside
That's
WebTalk.
actually that's a great
In
feature
the
to have
comment,
early
yeah,
on
in the
in
comment, we
WebTalk.
can write in Arabic, in the comment, you can write in Arabic also.
Right.
But I do agree with you, Riza. Riza, you make a good point because I can't read Arabic language unless I actually see the Arabic name in my post that he's joining. But if he does have an English name, that would be ideal. So he writes the Arabic name plus his English name so we can address him properly. I guess it's not required because only we can do so much to look at the characters as exact as they are because I can't. To me, that just looks like scribbles. I can't
Well,
read it.
yeah, see, so someone in the waiting room, everyone who's listening out there, someone in the waiting room of Zoom has some other type of language as a name. So that could be a WebTalk name. And they're going to need to learn to actually understand WebTalk a little bit further. They might not be interested in English. They just got into WebTalk somehow and they put their Arabic name. We don't know who this individual is. So it isn't even about if we can read it or not. It's, can we get that name copy and pasted
Not
and
in
bring it
Zoom.
over to the search of WebTalk? See?
Yeah.
So
That would
none of
only
us
be if
have
he
that
knows how to
ability.
write.
None of us have that ability. I already tried in the waiting room to copy and paste it. You can't do it. So,
Yeah.
that's just, we don't let that individual in. So here,
Yeah.
Spider-Man Riza, you
Yeah.
just brought someone into the secure IEG Zoom session. Let's talk to this
Yeah.
web talker.
Yeah, she still have a problem on the connection. Her microphone,
Connected to audio.
yeah, audio. You see,
Yeah, here we go. It looks like it's working now. Okay. Oh,
Okay,
why did they choose that freeze frame of me?
So Kem, who's writing now in Web Talk, she's in the waiting room. Kem, if you're listening right now in Web Talk or over in YouTube, Teacher Tim already said that you will not be coming in to this Web Talk Live in Zoom. You already spoke this morning. We want to give the opportunities to others. So you say, I'm waiting outside the waiting room. Oh, yes, we are aware of that. And Cam, you need to have your Web Talk name in the waiting room. All you have is Chem. You need to have DUYEN space PHAM. You need to have that next to your nickname Chem, your Web Talk name and Chem. It doesn't have that in the Web Talk in the Zoom waiting room. So you need to understand these new rules in the secure IEG Zoom account. To the other teachers that have and they see Chem and they know you, they'll let you in. So now the individual that Spider-Man Riza invited in is not able to open up the microphone at all. So we're going to bring in a new web talker who's on fire, Teacher Grant and Spider-Man Riza. You know who he is. Sirwan.
oh, yes,
Sirwan.
yes,
Sirwan
Abdullah.
Abdullah. Let's talk to him.
Okay, Abdurrahman.
We're going to remove the individual that, we'll let that individual that Spider-Man Riza invited, we'll let her in. Okay, Sirwan, talk to Teacher Grant and Spider-Man Riza. Nice to have you here in Zoom.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Good.
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 Good to have you, my friend. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
Yes, wonderful. Happy new month and TGIR to give him one. Yeah.
It's new month.
Some people, some are they are now crying. Today's a Friday. TGIF. The weekend is coming. I will stay at home. this is to mimic someone here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already you know, we are on rest because of lockdown and corona. So even if it's weekend, nothing changes.
Yeah. So what do you have to share with us today? Especially, would you like to talk with us? What do you see on your platform? Something new added yesterday. So can you guess what's the things that added on Web Talk yesterday? New things, especially new things. Can you tell us about that? Did you know?
Really, these days, it's 3 days. I'm busy with, introducing Web Talk by Kurdish language, as I'm Kurdi. So I just came to Web Talk to share something and go back to record some new videos about Web Talk. So my Kurdish people know better what's Web Talk and why they should use Web Talk. I'm focusing on these things.
Wonderful.
So really, I don't have any idea about what the updates on WebTalk, because I'm focusing on just to bring more peoples, just to introduce them what is the WebTalk and why they should use WebTalk.
Okay, great, wonderful. Share with us what did you share with your people? Maybe it can help us also to share it with our people also.
Yeah, firstly, I mean, it is difficult for some peoples to create an account. So first, I recorded a video about how to create an account. Up to the last step, which is affiliate, which enrollment rewards. Some people just came and joined without completing the account and without going to assign the agreement, the enrollment rewards. So I wanted to record the video, and I recorded and I shared on YouTube channel and Facebook and even here to let my people know how to create an account and what is the benefit or of every step of everything that they do on WebTalk. And later on, I started recording video about why they should use WebTalk, as I introducing WebTalk. So you can use WebTalk for 3 reasons, or maybe more. But what I know, it's for 3 reasons that you can use WebTalk. One is personally. You can use it as Facebook, as Instagram, and other social networks for it personally, with shared things with your friends. And second one is your professional. You can use it as a professional one to get benefit, to see English teachers as teacher Tim, teacher Grant, teacher Andy, teacher Terry, and others here, to meet them, to join the classes, to speak with them. As we as Kurdish, we want to improve our language, so it's better to speak with a native one. It's good to speak with a native one, so you'll improve your language easily and quickly. And the other thing is, if you want to make your business, you can join WebTalk.
Okay.
And Sirwan, can you share with everyone, especially the web talkers out there, because we are Web Talk live streaming, and we're also in YouTube, and we're also in Facebook.
Okay.
You realized something very special about Web Talk when you joined not too long ago. You saw the numbers of the free reward program,
Yes.
and you put these numbers together, and you understood through teacher Arsh that it was about you creating web talk posts and engaging with people over in Zoom so they got to know you. And then more web talkers like Coach Nalutza would begin to comment with you in web talk and communicate, and your points were rising, and you calculated something. And what can you share with the audience what you decided to do with the pro package?
Teacher Tim, first day when I joined it, I searched. I came to search to know everything about web talk. First day, I think I collected 2,000 points. But at third day or fourth day, when I invited 4 or 5 peoples, I got 10,000, 10,000, I think, points. At that time, I just started using my calculator. If I collected 10,000 per day, this is just for me. If I had 1,000 referrals multiplied by 10,000 per day, how much will be? And multiplied by 30, how much points per month? I started to use calculator just like this. So, I imagine that when there is a lot of, dollar in the pool, how much I earn, how much I get. I imagine, but I'm not gonna tell anyone because I see my future. I see the future. So that I started to talk with my teacher Arsh. I said I'm gonna to upgrade my account to pro package. I said we cannot do it in Kurdistan. He said, okay, we will speak with teacher Tim. We'll see if he can help us. We will send him money and he will do it. And all web talkers know what happened later. I appreciate your help. I'll not forget it. And, as you said, give more, get more. We will give as much we can. We're not gonna stop giving until the last breath we breathe on earth. I share teacher Tim, I share these record things with my people, even if they don't came by my link or my team link. It's okay for me. I want them to have a free, a free work at them home. This is what I want. I want them to know web talk and start them business at them work, at them home. Sorry, nothing else. If I shared, these videos, these records, and one of those who cannot find work started joining web talk and he get $1,000, for example, I will be happy because he get benefit from my records. He get benefit from what I shared with them. I started making a Facebook group, Facebook page, and even I'm planning to make an Instagram account just to share everywhere what I believe in, what I record, and even a YouTube channel. And I see appreciations coming. I see a lot of people, they came to ask, how can we join, what to do? And yesterday, there was a problem with web talk. The email were going to spam. and I started to check what is the problem. I created an account for one of my friends. I saw, oh, the email is not coming, confirmation email. So I started to see where's the error. I remembered sometimes the email is going to spam. I went there. Oh, I saw the web talk confirmation email is there. I started to share with my team. If someone asked you where the confirmation email is not coming back, go to spam. I want to share these things with every Kurdish people, and even with Mr. Ash, with teacher Ash, we planned to go live with them. We will go live 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, just to share what we know, what we believe in with them. And inshallah, we do our best. That's all, teacher.
Zirwan, and thank you so much for sharing that. Spider-Man Riza,
Yeah.
Zirwan, see, he had calculations in his head. He said to Teacher Tim, Teacher Arsh brought him into an early morning Zoom session in this official account, and Teacher Tim got to meet Zirwan. He wanted to purchase the Pro package, and then a situation happened. They in Kurdistan could not pay for it. So he spoke, and he said, I really would like to send you the money, Teacher Tim, and you could take care of it. And I said, well, that's a wonderful idea. And then this is what Teacher Tim shared to Zirwan. You keep that money, Zirwan, and Teacher Tim is going to take care of your Pro package. And the first question was, who invited you to Web Talk, Zirwan? And Teacher Arsh and Zirwan, they answered pretty much at the same time. Teacher Yara invited Zirwan. So when they said that, that was a burst of more energy from Teacher Tim, because we knew that once we purchased a Pro package for Zirwan in WebTalk, Teacher Yara would have 5 levels as a bonus. She wouldn't have a Pro package. She wouldn't have special features. She would have the 5 levels. So what Teacher Tim shared to Zirwan is this. Teacher Arsh was there, and some other active web talkers, Super Z and some others, is you keep that $200, and when you are having fun with Web Talk and you have the opportunity to send that $200 to someone who understands Web Talk that you invited, you send them the money and they will do the Pro package, unlocking 2 other 5 levels for Innovative English Global. He agreed. So the true nonprofit took care of his Pro package. He wanted to send the money to Teacher Tim. He's already true effort, just like you are, Spider-Man Riza. Well before Web Talk came into the world, Spider-Man Riza Zirwan was on Facebook Live as many hours as he could every single day to communicate with as many people, to develop his English, and much more. You, Zirwan, as you know, with Teacher Arsh's energy, you are being guided correctly by Teacher Arsh. And because you now have 5 levels in a Pro package, and Teacher Yara does, and many referrals on many levels for her, Teacher Arsh is going to get something extra in Web Talk. And that's exactly what Teacher Tim wants, because it's based on his dream Fila. He shared he will never stop helping his country develop correctly. He will never stop. And Web Talk is the opportunity for him to collect revenue based on his passion to support more and more people in his country and in his world. So, Sirwan, thank you for coming here and sharing with Spider-Man Riza. Teacher Grant stepped away for a second. He's going to come back. And we're going to say goodbye, Sirwan, and Teacher Tim's going to remove you from this IEG Zoom. You go back into Web Talk, listen to the Web Talk lives everywhere, comment on everyone's Web Talk post like you do from the heart, and have fun. Would you like any final words to share with the Web Talkers out there in the world listening to us? Microphone's on. Tier 1 now.
Teacher Tim, thank you very much. And my last word I wanted to share, and I wanted you to know, I started focusing with those who, want to engage, who want to, start business and even get benefit from English learning. And first time I asked Teacher Ash that we have a meeting with someone. He will, he will be just like a Tim if he came. And we started meeting with him, I think 1 hour and 21 minutes. We speak with him. And after 3 days, he said, I am gonna join WebTalk. And I'm going to purchase Pro package. So, yeah, and what was my plan, Teacher Tim, that I invited him by one of my referrals. So my referral will get benefit from this 5 level of Pro package. And even now, when I bring someone, I will bring him by my referrals link so that they get benefit from these 5 levels.
And Sirwan, that is beautiful, and not many people understand what you just shared the way that Teacher Tim and Teacher Arsh understand it. And that is the beauty of Web Talk for the first million who understand what you just shared. The first million who upgrade in Web Talk, it's not, as many people think, just for an upgrade. It is to invest in your all-in-one platform so features can come sooner rather than later in the bigger picture of what the process and the vision of Web Talk is. So, Sirwan, thank you for sharing. We're going to leave it at that.
Okay.
Because that is the job of Teacher Tim, to get the world to understand before the 5 levels is gone, the first million is gone, to get more and more individuals like you thinking and calculating from the free rewards program that today is May 1st, now doubled by 2,000. It is now 4,000 in May for all free users, almost 2.5 cents for every 1,000 points now. So, Sirwan, thank you for coming here. And Teacher Tim has your name with Teacher Arsh. You're going to be able to use the official account for the both of you to broadcast in YouTube and over in Web Talk and the world in Kurdish. You let me know the time. Teacher Arsh is well aware. Sirwan.
Thank you very much, teacher.
You're welcome.
Goodbye. See ya.
Bye-bye. Yes, thank you. We'll see you over in Web Talk.
Yeah.
Very good. So we're removing him now from the official IEG Zoom account. Teacher Tim is removing him. And Teacher Grant, before we bring on Innovative English of Somalia, Teacher Abdullah, because he has a question about his rewards program. He's a free user. Teacher Grant and Spider-Man Riza,
Yeah.
do you understand why Teacher Tim is talking in the official account of Zoom? Okay, bye-bye. We're going to remove you from this session here. Why is Teacher Tim saying this?
Yeah, for me, I would like to say exactly. I don't know why Teacher Tim do say this, and also maybe in the other hand, I will say maybe Teacher Tim wants to give the chance. You don't want much traffic in the live session in the group here, because to give chance to different people to talk. But if the team can share it with me to understand exactly why. Yeah,
Thank
maybe
you, Spider-Man
God
Riza.
knows.
Very nice. Thank you, Spider-Man Riza. We're going to have Teacher Grant answer that as well, and then I will add on to your beautiful answer.
Yeah.
Teacher Grant, are you there? We lost you in the video.
No, I'm here. I just have it off.
Okay.
I'm still here though. So we're just trying to make it very exclusive and only inviting a few people to talk with at a time, kind of like a meet and greet. Nice to meet you. See you later. You know, kind of getting to know them more on a personal basis. And that's what this kind of meeting is about. Getting to learn to know them on a personal basis.
Yeah.
Is the way I see it, in a positive manner.
Okay, very good. And let me add everyone, web talkers out there. It's Teacher Grant shared, Spider-Man Riza shared, and then let Teacher Tim share. Why would you want to be in Zoom in a session after you just spoke for 3, 4, 5 minutes, sharing, developing your English, sharing your ideas? Why would you want to be in this session here when you could go listen in the Web Talk live streams of Web Talk and comment there and be over there listening there? Why do you need to be here when you could be there? Supporting Web Talkers, creating your Web Talk posts. So we remove you after you share and talk to the teachers and share your things, your questions, because we're going to bring on Teacher Abdullah from Innovative English of Somalia. He has a question about the free rewards. He's going to be able to speak. We're going to be able to screen share. We're going to be able to guide him. Then we're going to say goodbye to him. He's going to go back into Web Talk. He now understands that every Web Talk post, everything that he gets on Web Talk is matching points for Teacher John. So every time Teacher John now sees Teacher Abdullah make a Web Talk post, like today, Teacher John was in there writing comments, actually giving 20 points to Teacher Abdullah and giving himself 20. So Teacher Tim didn't see emojis on every single comment of Teacher Abdullah like Teacher Tim is doing from Teacher John. He didn't give the emojis everywhere. Why is Teacher Tim giving emojis everywhere on the comments of Teacher Abdullah? You're going to learn the bigger picture of Web Talk. You don't need to be in a class for 40 minutes listening to Teacher Tim, Teacher Grant, Spider-Man Riza, to Teacher Toto in Zoom. You don't need to be. You shared, you developed, you spoke. Bye-bye. Go into Web Talk Live now. That's the purpose of Web Talk, to comment, to connect. Zoom is making millions of dollars. Be happy the CEO is sleeping beautifully at night. Or is he sleeping beautifully? Look at all the learning issues he's going through. You don't think the CEO of Zoom has headaches? We'll stop there. Now, we're going to bring on, now Spider-Man Riza, we're going to bring on Innovative English of Somalia, Teacher Abdullah. And everybody's microphone, they don't have control of it. Teacher Tim does. because we're trying to communicate something to the world. We're communicating one at a time to bring them on. Spider-Man Riza, can you screen share your back office of WebTalk?
Okay. Yes.
Perfect. We're going to bring on Innovative English of Somalia on the microphone here in the IEG Secure Zoom account.
Hello, teachers. Hello, teacher team and everyone. I'm really just to be here with you guys. I know about WebTalk very well. Thank you, teacher. My heartfelt thanks goes to you. I really learned about it a few days ago with you. Okay. I have a question about how prevalence and something like that has to do with adding adding value to my account. You know, you said earlier on to press the green button on the catch word button. I've made that, and I've come across with that. I've come across that something which is said to be unlocked, to be unlocked, or it needs to be unlocked. So I'm really gobsmacked. How do I unlock those buttons that are locked nowadays?
Okay, so Teacher Abdul, you like to use different phrases that many people in the world might not understand. When you're saying gobsmacked, Teacher Tim understands what you're saying. You need to be a little bit more clear. You like to use all of these beautiful phrases. Wonderful. You're actually here to teach the world about WebTalk as you have questions. So we need to understand that we're communicating to the world. Wonderful. You're using gobsmacked. It's high level. We're here as teachers to kind of guide the world as simply as we can into WebTalk. So what does gobsmack mean? Can you share it to the world?
Yes, teacher, thank you for alerting me about that. I'm really gobsmacked means I'm really amazed or astonished. Yes, so I'm really astonished about the unlocking of cache routes, how to unlock it, something which is go, which is about that. I don't know really how to unlock it.
Okay, so Spider-Man Riza, and keep your microphone on, Teacher Abdul, because once you mute it, then Teacher Tim has to put it back on. You don't have control to put it back on in this session here. Spider-Man Riza, can you go to your dashboard after you're finished with the comments, communicating in WebTalk? And take your time, Spider-Man, because actually, Spider-Man Riza, he's here right now listening, and he's right in WebTalk, everybody. He's commenting to WebTalkers. It's beautiful. Now, here's the dashboard. Okay,
Yeah.
now, right now, we are looking at green colors and blue colors inside the dashboard of WebTalk. And everybody has a dashboard because when they invite people with their invitation to WebTalk, they can invite as many people as they want and sign up for free. And you're going to see who actually signed up. That's the free rewards program, the free referral program. Now, Spider-Man Riza, can you click first? We want to go to April in the estimated May ad pool commissions, the green.
Okay.
The
May.
dashboard. Yes, good. Very good. Okay. You want to go to April because May started today, so it's a reset. It's all zeros.
Yes.
You want to go to April.
They remove April.
There's a tick mark to find the months, right? You see the plus sign where it says May, add pulls?
Yeah, this is the plus. So here.
Don't
No,
hey,
no, no,
Spider-Man
no.
RZA, Spider-Man RZA, don't move
Yeah.
the screen. Don't move the screen. I'm gonna write something to what you need to click. I'm gonna write something so you know where to click. There you go. Teacher Grant pointed right to that, right there.
Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it.
Thank you. Okay. So now let's look at that right now for a second. It's $5.91 in April. Free rewards, one level is what everybody gets. Spider-Man RZA has 5 levels, everybody. He has a pro package purchased by Teacher Tim last year. And Spider-Man RZA, what month did we purchase the pro package for you last year? Do you remember?
In May, this month, May.
In May. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So once May is done, then you will not have a pro package anymore. You won't be a pro user. You will continue to have the 5 levels for life though. And so will, we believe, so will Brian, Innovative English of Nepal. He also has 5 levels. So now let's look at your level 1. Not there. No. The commissions. The commissions.
Okay.
The commissions. This is what Teacher Abdullah has a question about. Now let me also write on there so everybody can see. We're looking here. Level 1. This is the free rewards right here. Everybody can see this. And then this is Spider-Man RZA in May. That means Spider-Man RZA. So you see the free rewards actually is $2.72 plus 66 cents. So about $3.50 if he was a free user. He would have made $3.50 as a free user. Teacher Abdullah, you want to go to this level and look at your points in April. Right here.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Yes, I see.
Take a screenshot and send it in WebTalk now.
Okay, ready.
Thank you, Spider-Man RZA. Keep it right there, okay? Keep it right there. I know you want to comment. No, you're trying to get, it's so beautiful what you're doing. You're everywhere.
People are answering in the comments. So yeah, so I'm keeping them. Okay, you're welcome.
You go and comment. You go. We don't want to stop you. Teacher Grant, can you come in on the microphone there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Did you understand what I actually was guiding him to understand?
Yeah, showing him the differences between, well, not really the differences, but showing him what his level 1 earned him and then what the potential of the other levels will earn him as well. Is that where you were going, or am I?
Actually, I really didn't want to talk about the other levels because that's not why Innovative English of Somalia has his questions. He has a certain amount of money in April from the free rewards, and he wants to know how did that value of money, the cents made, where are his points? Where are the points that give me that value in money? Well, we just showed him right there. His level 1 and those are his total points. And those total points register every single day to a value called dollars, cents. Teacher Abdullah, do you understand now?
Yes, I've understood it. I've understood it. Can I share my screen, please?
You sure can. I'm going to make you a co-host so you can share. Wonderful idea. Okay. You can now share.
Okay.
Oh, Teacher Tim, I just finished a web talk video too. I'm gonna post, or it's uploading now to my YouTube.
Perfect. Good, good.
Just literally put it together in my head. And plopped it out, put some copyright free. Yeah, by the way, you guys, if you guys want to put out videos and get them monetized, if your music is not copyright free, your videos will not be monetized. Therefore, you won't get money from ad revenue and stuff like that. So if you wanted to have like Van Halen music in the background of Web Talk, that's not copyright free. So if you search copyright free,
Yeah.
then you'll
Okay.
be good to go.
Good. Teacher Abdullah, can you share your screen? You said you wanted to share. We're waiting for you as Teacher Grant is kind of sharing something important about YouTube. Can you share it?
Sorry, Teacher Tim, something went wrong with me. I cannot share right now with
Okay.
this mobile. I haven't. I'm not using currently a computer.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Okay. So Teacher Abdullah, enjoy your day in Somalia. You now understand what Web Talk is. Keep creating Web Talk posts. Show your country. Show what you love. You're going to get more engagement. Those points and those emojis are going to be given right to Teacher John as well, matching. And that's how you support your favorite Web Talk teacher, Teacher John. It's that simple. We're going to remove you from the official IEG Zoom account right now, Teacher Abdullah. We'll see you in Web Talk. Enjoy the Web Talk Live.
Okay.
Oh, I have 10? Oh, 10 in a meeting. Alexandra is in the waiting room.
Bring her in. Teacher Alexander, bring her in every time. That's a given. We're removing. Okay, next up, who came in next. Now, Muhaba, okay, you already had the opportunity earlier today to talk with Teacher Tim and, others in this official IEG Zoom account. You already had time. You're already here. So we want to be able to give other web talkers that are in the waiting room that we know opportunities to share. And if you keep coming in, beautiful. This is why we have, and we're developing more classes for everybody. Just this is a special IEG official account where we can go YouTube live streaming and create Web Talk Lives so everybody can learn about Web Talk and what we're creating. Teacher John's got classes. We got Teacher Irfan is starting in 1 hour. Innovative English of Pakistan, high level in 1 hour. Teacher Irfan, you got to be aware. You got to follow the Teacher Erdies. Teacher Tim Tag, Teacher Erdy. You wanted the teachers that you met. Teacher Dustin, Teacher Erdy. You wanted Teacher Tim to tag? I tagged in Web Talk, not Messenger, not Facebook. In Web Talk. So you press them, you connect, and there's going to be unlimited classes, Mohaba. Teacher Tim, though, wants you to share for about 1 minute, okay? So we're going to turn on your microphone because you are doing incredible things in Web Talk. Mohaba, share away.
Yes, teacher, how are you?
Oh, again, Teacher Tim is wonderful, just like this morning. How are you, Mohaba?
I am fine. Oh,
I'm
thank
fine. You. Wonderful to hear. Mohaba, share with us about Web Talk. Share with us what you're learning. What's happening?
It's so wonderful, but I don't know how to share with the people. When I'm going to share with the people, I don't know.
Okay, Mohaba, let's have Spider-Man Riza and Teacher Grant, two individuals that are sharing their Web Talk invitations, and people are signing up. This is a question that she had earlier, Teacher Grant.
Jim, I'm going to invite the new, just to really sidetrack, this is a new user on Web Talk, the nonsense. Okay.
Good. Bring it. Spider-Man Riza, can you share some advice to Mohaba? She's having trouble inviting new Web Talkers into a platform called Web Talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so Oh, me or Riza? Sorry, teacher
Go ahead,
Tim.
go ahead.
Spider-Man Riza, you're concentrating on bringing someone. Spider-Man Riza first, and then Teacher Grant next.
Yeah. Okay, Mohaba,
Yes.
to bring people on Web Talk it is something so easy right now. What we are doing today, it's so easy. And first of all, people will ask you, if somebody asks you how to bring my people from Facebook to Web Talk, you already know what you get here. First of all, those people you want to bring, they will maybe interested on learning English. So you see this live stream, what we are doing right now, you should copy the YouTube link and share it on your Facebook. They will watch you. You are speaking with us. Because those people you are want to bring, I know there are not people who maybe need have a business and want you to explain before what they get on Web Talk. Those people first of all, they need just to learn English, and this is the way that you can tell them, I improve my English. There is a place. If you want to improve your English, yes, perfect. Because when they watch this live stream, they will listen to you speaking with teachers, different people. They will ask you, as simple. If you want to improve your English, join this. When you share this link, you share your referral link there. They will contact you. Even you are not sharing your referral links, they will contact you to tell you how to join this. They say, okay, it's simple. If you want to join these classes, here is a link. You sign up for free and you get a free education. Simple. This is the easiest way for you to join them, to join them. Because I know they will ask you, if you tell them, yeah, you can't get money, they will ask you how to get money, because they are use it to something in past in 100 years ago. So you can't change their mind by telling them, if you join Web Talk, even you are a free user, you will get money. They will ask you other questions that maybe you can't answer. So the simple thing is that, tell them, you want to learn English. Perfect. We have teacher John. We have coach, teacher Alexandra. We have teacher Grad. We have thousands of teachers. We can mention all them. Any video, when we have this live stream, copy the link of the YouTube and share it on your Facebook and write up there, join this live stream. It's running right now. And they just going to click the YouTube and they will listen. It is live. It's not a recording. So they will be attracted with this. So that time you will see every day you get people who join your link. Wow, that's wonderful. Oh, I will talk to an American. Oh, native English. Oh, England. Oh, this is simple. This is what for me, the advice that I would like to give you. Maybe teacher Grad can add something.
Yeah, sure. The question was, how do you get people to join Web Talk? And the first disclaimer is, make sure, this is my opinion, make sure they have a steady connection, make sure Zoom works in their country, make sure they can access the website of Web Talk. Because I do know some countries are throttling it, or it's making it's a network issue or whatever.
What do you mean, Teacher Grant, by throttling? Again, it's more about, let's try to get people to understand instead of using words that some people in the world. What's throttling mean? Countries are throttling it.
Yeah, throttle means to slow down the connectivity to a website. Like China will throttle Web Talk, and I believe maybe another country or two may be doing the same thing. I'm just not 100% certain on that. So that's number one, in my opinion. Make sure they have a stable connection. 4G is a catch-22, which means maybe yes, maybe no. I've heard from students who say it works fine. I've heard from students where they say it's slow. I've heard from students where they say they can't connect. That's number one. Number two, find out what they want to get out of it, as Riza was saying, that they want to learn English. So you gotta at least give them a kind of like a not really an interview, but a pre-question before you, we hate using the word, waste your time to give them a link, troubleshoot, give them the Scott Gerard of how to sign up. Don't do like me and spend hours trying to explain to people, is it working? Is it not working? If their connectivity is stable, they can access Zoom, they can access WebTalk. It's really not difficult to tell them, if you would like to have access to free education, free classes, sign up, get your email, confirm it, check your spam, you know, and hopefully putting those pieces of the puzzle together gets them into the website. You know, that's what I would recommend. And basically, if they're honestly, if they're like, well, I'm not sure, but it might not be worth your time. I'm gonna be honest. You know, because I spent way too much time trying to explain too many things to them and realize my time is wasted when they say, well, my data is not working, or I don't have enough data, or I'm too busy. So that's my recommendation to you, to get people in. But find out what they want to learn, if they want to teach, and basically tell them, hey, if you're on Facebook, they're not paying you. If you're on Instagram, they're not paying you. WebTalk will pay you if you're not restricted in the country. So that's my 2 cents.
Okay,
Does that
so yeah, Muhaba, with that said, Spider-Man Riza and Teacher Grant shared some beautiful information. Share the YouTube live link that you see in WebTalk, where people, your friends from all over the world, some countries are blocked. They can't get into Zoom. They can't do what you're doing. You don't need to be concentrating on those. You have the whole world with Facebook and Instagram when you share a YouTube live, and they will ask you, what is this? How are you talking to Spider-Man Riza and Teacher Grant and the insane Teacher Tim all at the same time? And it's free. And all you have to do is join WebTalk for free, sign up for free, comment there, create WebTalk posts. Free is not free. You use your time in WebTalk to create, to comment, to connect. And, you know, same thing like you do on all the other platforms. You just share with them. It's that easy. So, Muhaba, we're going to say goodbye. Take that information and run with it. Have fun with it. They just answered. 2 high-level active web talkers just answered your question here in the secure IEG Zoom account. When countries are banning Zoom because people don't know how to use it, features already in Zoom years ago of security, Zoom had to put in place more because humanity doesn't know how to use it. There are still ways to get into Zoom and disturb the party, even when you have features. So that doesn't matter about, you know, countries banning it. You just share the YouTube live link and you tell your friends you're talking to the world.
all right? I want
That's
to
it.
talk.
I want to stop with Mahaba, and we're going to say goodbye and put her into WebTalk, remove her from the IEG. She got to share. She already shared this morning. And Mahaba, we'll see you in WebTalk. You're doing great there. You keep going. So we're removing her.
Hi there, teacher. Note. I can't pronounce your name. Yes, unmute. I'm trying to unmute her. Hello there, teacher Nancy.
Hello, how are you, Grant? It's
What can I call
Nancy
you?
Galelo,
Yes,
but
what is-
it's Sorry?
What may I call you?
Nancy for short, but you say Nancy
Nancy.
Gedelo, but Nancy, yeah.
Okay, got it. So I know you kind of came into the middle of everything here, but wanted to cater to you. And we wanted to answer your questions about Web Talk. So short and sweet from my viewpoint is I'm on Web Talk. I cater to the children of Web Talk. I do classes about an hour a day, Monday through Thursday. And the parents, children join. And they join. And the way that I'm getting paid back is through interactions. So basically, Web Talk is a paid to interact platform. You go on Facebook, you share from your friends, you like comments and blah, blah, blah. You don't get paid from that. Facebook gets about $3 to $5 from us. So they're making billions of dollars, you know. So Web Talk's building a new
Teacher
platform.
Grant, really quick, you're talking about $3 to $5 Facebook makes off of free users every month or the year? What?
I think it's every month or every year. I'm not sure.
All right, you need to be a little bit more specific, and you need to do your research like Teacher Andy. He's sharing Teacher Andy.
I may have quoted Andy. I just know it's $3 to $5. I'm trying to think it was that per year. I think it's per month.
It's per month. Okay, continue.
Per month. So thinking about platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, they're all making money off us. And the difference is that Web Talk's actually paying us to interact. So I don't know if you're an English teacher and how you structure your classes, but we use Zoom, right? So when you want to do a class, you can, do a get to know me class, or what is your, what do you tell us about yourself? Or what, if you have already questions ready, you can go ahead and ask those questions now. I don't want to keep talking when you may have questions. So I would love you to ask your questions. So Tim, Riza, myself can try to answer them.
Okay, thank you so much, Grant. It's nice to meet everybody. I think maybe just to start with, just to maybe give you a bit of a background about myself. So I'm Nancy Gelelo Long, but you can call me Nancy. I live in Zimbabwe. I'm Zimbabwean. I've got a master's in economics from Lancaster University in the UK, and I've also just finished my TEFL level 5, 180 hours. So in terms of teaching, I don't have online teaching experience, but I have worked with refugee and asylum seekers children when I was in the UK, when I did my undergrad at Swansea University. And they would basically planned activities for them, interactive activities. We would either go bowling, take them skateboarding, or would do more in-class stuff. So things like coloring, learning maybe a bit of English. So that's the sort of teaching experience I have, because they're coming from different countries and they're not too familiar with the English language. So that's the teaching experience I have. So I think maybe to then dive into why I'm here and what I'm trying to achieve from this is, I think I came across a post from Grant on Facebook, and I was looking for online teaching jobs. As I've said, I've just finished my TEFL. So I'm obviously trying to get into the teaching more formally and more online, so I can do it from home, more flexible time. So I think when you then said join Web Talk, I thought, okay, that's a good way to do it. But I'm more interested in getting paid for teaching. And yes, I do understand that you get paid for interactions more than the teaching. So I think the next step for me, what I would be interested in, is maybe joining one of your sessions, if you don't mind, and seeing how you do it. And then from there, and exactly how after that you then go and make the interactions, people then comment, or whatever it is that then generates the income. But I think as a first step, I would be really keen on joining the classes. So that's my first question. And then my second question is, how is Web Talk a place where if I say, okay, I don't want to teach for free, I want to get a student, that I can say, I'm going to teach this student English, and these are the sort of, can we take it offline, or is that a possibility with Web Talk, or are they?
you're more than welcome to teach however you want. If you want to go right into it and go right to the right in and say, hey, I'd like to offer some private classes. This is what I want to teach. This is what I want to charge. You're welcome to do that as well. To be honest, and I don't know if Riza and Tim can vouch, I don't see much. I do see a couple posts here and there about private classes. So I don't see them posted as much, but it's definitely something that you can do. I would personally recommend, this is just my personal recommendation, is get your feet wet, do some free interactions like, I don't know, some simple classes that last 20 to 30 minutes and get your feet wet there. And then once they kind of get to know you, then you can say, well, maybe the kids really like you, or depending who you're catering to, maybe the university students really like you. And then you can say, well, if you would like more one-on-one interaction or small group interaction, this is what I would charge. There's nothing wrong or nothing against WebTalk saying you can't charge outside of WebTalk or anything. You can make that own arrangement yourself. And Riza or Tim, did you want to chime in on that answer about getting the paid classes? And
Yeah. Nice to meet you, my sister. Thank you very much for joining this interactive and for sharing your idea. WebTalk is a wonderful place for people like you who has a vision and you are working for your vision. Absolutely, this is what I always tell to people who have you and Teacher Grad or everyone here on WebTalk. How to make people to know as you are have a good things. If you are promoting your business, you can just say, oh, I have these goods and I'm selling them. But you need to promote them, to make people to know them before they join you. So imagine you started now joining us here. You introduce yourself. Oh, you are an English teacher. Perfect. Yes, you are an English teacher. Perfect. We now know you. Imagine if you are sitting on your site. How we can know you? No, we can't. We can't. And now there is people who joining us and the people who's watching YouTube channel. Maybe companies. Those companies, maybe they need teacher privately. It is up to them. But when you join here, you participate on these interactive sessions. Those people will listen to you and hear what you're sharing. Those people will contact you privately. Yes, and you can tell them, yes, if you want one or you want me to teach you privately. Yes, we know that nobody can do things for free forever, because you need to pay your rents, you need to pay electricity, you need to feed your children, you need to feed your family. So this is how people will know you, is to interact on WebTalk, share your short videos on your YouTube channel, and join the Zoom classes like this, and create your own Zoom. Create your own Zoom. We will join you and support you, because we have been doing that before. Either WebTalk show us this ad reward that this ad reward points. We working on how to bring teachers on WebTalk and supporting teachers inside Facebook. And I believe that you are doing that either on Facebook, where you didn't get anything. When you go live, people join you, or other people listening to you, or here in WebTalk, when you do your video and you create your Zoom, student will join you. So simple. Oh, you share it on WebTalk, people will join and they comment that. After that, oh, someone will listen to you and they say, okay, teacher, believe me, I love the way that you are teaching. So I have my son. He will contact you without teacher Kim don't know or Risa don't know, teacher Grad or nobody on web talk. No, they will contact you and have one-to-one classes. Yes, you tell them yes. If you want that way, yes, I can teach you. I can teach you. So
And
that's the good things for web talk. Web talk is to bring to bring people for web talk. Web talk will make money and you will make money. That means we enable people to make money, then you make money. You help people solve problems. When you solve a problem for those people, then you will get the opportunity. This is a word I learned from Jack Ma. He said, people know how to make money. Help them, help those people to make money. When they make money, you will make money. So this word is very, very important. We should understand it. We don't know, okay, yes, I want to, I have a classes. Share. Promote yourself inside web talking. People will see you, my sister. Believe me, people will contact you. People will share ideas with you. Companies will join you to tell you, hey, I have 10 people. Yes, please. How? What is the tuition of your teaching? Yeah, teach me privately. Many teachers find it. Many businesses share their business here and they get it. You see, I am not a teacher, but I get some people who are sending me a message, Risa, can you help me to learn English? I'm not a teacher. I have never been to school. I never learned any languages with a teacher. I'm a simple learner. Why those people contacted my sister? Because they saw me, I have the confidence to speak with people. So they surprised. There is some teachers, I know they graduated. They send me a private message. What do you like? If you have time, we can interact together privately. I listen to them. Yes, if you want, join Web Talk and join these interactive Zoom classes. You know, those people, they graduated. They just want to get the motivation, because the more they active on Web Talk or on Facebook, people will know them. So this is my advice. Maybe teacher team can add something for you. And thank you very much for joining us. You are welcome. We will support you, because Web Talk is our social platform. We support everybody because we want to grow this platform. And we share our knowledge for everyone. Yes.
Nancy, I wanted to touch up on your first question too. I forgot, kind of went straight to the second question. So in answer to your first one, you're talking about joining me in classes and stuff like that. And I'm more than happy to have you come and join one of my classes. And I'd encourage you to join Teacher John's class as well, among others, just to kind of get a feel of how the classes are going, but also be your own unique self, how you want, because I'll say this simply, and I actually just posted a video about this. Everyone goes, oh, so what do I have to teach, or how long do I have to teach, or when do I have to teach, or who do I have to teach? That's ultimately up to you. You choose who, what, when, how, how you want to do everything you want. It's basically up to you. You are your own boss. You can teach on Skype for all we care, or it's up to you of how you want to structure everything. And Web Talk is just basically a medium way to kind of get yourself out there. And the idea of using Zoom classes was just kind of an incentive way of, the way I kind of looked at it is it's a volunteer thing. That's why I say, hey, volunteer. If you want to volunteer or not, it's up to you. So, and Tim, you can chime up, or Nancy, did you have any additional questions after what Riza and I said? You keep muting yourself, so we got to unmute her. Nancy?
Thank you, Grant, and thank you, Rita. I think from what you've said, it's pretty clear. It sounds exciting. I think my next question would obviously be when is the next class? So, and then from there, I'd be able to then see.
Well, for me personally, I do classes about. I'm trying to do a regular thing. I used to do them pretty sporadic, but I do my story classes Monday through Thursday at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. China time. So you're 6 hours behind me. That's 2 p.m. your time, if I'm not mistaken. So, yes. So I do my classes at, so it would be 2 o'clock your time. Are you what time right now? 1:30 p.m. over there?
Yes, so 1:30. I think with the 2 p.m. during Monday to Thursday will be a bit tricky. Today I was able to join because today's a holiday, so we don't have work, because during the week I work from Monday to Friday. So I'd be interested if there's weekend classes. I don't know.
Well, there is part good news is I do record. Something you don't know. So as a kind of like a hidden gem, I kind of discovered and through talking with others. We're live right now on YouTube. So I record my classes and I upload them to my YouTube channel. So if I just posted, no, I did not. I'll send a link on to your talk mail and to my post momentarily. And I actually have some interactive classes that we've done. Look for story time with Teacher Grant. And the others are just kind of meh. They're just chit chatter, but not really my classes. So look for story time with Teacher Grant. And then you'll see actual interaction classes I have with the students. But also know your own self. What might work for me may not work for you. My kind of teaching structure would be completely different from Teacher John's structure. Where your structure may be completely different from Teacher John's structure. Everyone has their own teaching style. But you're still welcome to like kind of listen in the class as well, as meaning that you can watch it live. One of these weekends I will do, maybe I'll do one tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. So I'll do a class maybe Saturday for your sake, just so you can have a listen. I'll take a special 30-minute class with them, read a story with them. And you can kind of have a listen. Just make sure when you're joining, because we have a certain route of security, we want them to write their web talk name and then their English name. So you're perfect. You wrote exactly what you were supposed to do, and this is like your first day on the job. So you knew exactly what to do. You didn't even write your nickname. You wrote it exactly as your web talk name is. So that's what we want people to do to get into a Zoom. So if I'll submit a post on tomorrow for a little bonus 30-minute, kind of catering to your time, and I'll tag you, and then look for that tag post. So when you're tagged, you'll see a little. Are you kind of familiar with your web talk, right? Because I looked at your profile. You just have kind of like a. I mean, it's not bad. Oh, you're gonna show. Okay, go for it, Teacher Tim. I'll let you kind of show it. So it's great. You got it about me. You got the name there, but on your post, you just got a profile picture. So and not a lot of interaction. So what I would do is kind of like do an introduction post. Say, hey everyone, I'm Teacher Nosy and Nancy, and I'm from this person. I've been teaching for this long. I love teaching children. Oh, I could tell you all about Zimbabwe. The greatest food there is blah, blah, blah. Some kind of like interaction and to introduce yourself. You're following 10 people, which is great, but make sure you're following. There's a lot of key people to follow, like Andrew Smith and Teacher John, myself, Coach Belusa. You could look at the mutual connections. you're connected with. I'll tag some people on your post to follow or to connect with. But I would do that. Start up with that so you can get some like people get to know who you are. Everyone come meet teacher Nancy, you know. She's a new teacher on Web Talk. Let's give her a warm welcome. You're gonna have parents flying by like you wouldn't believe to come and meet you, you know. So um do some and yeah, so make a post out there on Web Talk. So yeah. So does that make sense, Nancy? Oh, yeah. Should make you a co-host so you don't have to keep
Sorry, I
Yeah,
keep muting just in case there's noise in the
Yeah.
background. But yeah, I think it's clear. I will do the post and introduce myself a bit more. And then the other thing is so for tomorrow's lesson, if you need any help, maybe co-creating, maybe I can jump in for 10 minutes if it's telling them a story or
Sure,
whatever it
if
is.
you would like
Yeah.
what I cater to do, or if you want, you can just be a special guest to my class and you can kind of lead the class if you want. I mean, it's up to you what you're comfortable with. If you have something that you want to teach them and you'd like me to like have the class and say we have a special host teacher for everyone to come say hello to, and you want to teach about whatever you want to teach about, I do the reading. I do the story reading. So I pick a couple books, I read a little bit, and I'll look for hands for the children who want to read, and I let the children read, you know, and then they have a fun time reading, um, and it kind of goes by in a blast. I don't like to go too long. I don't want to go more than honestly, I don't want to go more than an hour, but so I try to go to about 40 minutes. It's about 2 stories if you're reading part of it as well. So what else? So that's what I do. But if you have a certain lesson you'd like to do, like if you want to talk about your country and maybe places to visit or foods that are foods around the country, you can do something like that. Teach children about the foods around the world, maybe foods in Japan, food. I mean, any lesson you want to do, you can use your use your imagination, just whatever you want to teach, or you can just kind of like listen into my story time with them and just listen to them read. Or if you want to just kind of use my kind of method and I have a story for you to look at, to read along with them, we could do that as well. So it's ultimately up to you. So I could do a class around this time tomorrow. I'll give you a tag about that. And more than likely it'd be something simple like Little Critter or the Froggy series. The kids love those and they're easy for them to read along or to repeat after you. So if you'd like to do that, that's fine as well.
Okay, that's great. I think if we catch up, if you just message me and then we can discuss how we then share the tomorrow's lesson. I think that's great.
So yeah, definitely. I'll give you a tag. Yeah, I'll tag you in your post there, and I'll if you have a book, if you have a storybook PDF that you want to read, that's one of your favorite childhood stories. You can some PDFs, the files you can upload as high as 25 MB, I believe. So you can kind of like you can make a post and say, "Hey, Teacher Grant, story time for tomorrow." I'll download it. I'll have it ready, and it'll be ready to view. The children can read it, etc. So I'm kind of catering to you, whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay,
so,
great.
But in the
Thank you.
meantime, you can kind of like you have 10 people you're following. I would I don't know who you're following. Tim, I would definitely look at my posts, go to my posts, see who's commenting. The majority, I would say 80% of the people that are commenting are parents of the children. Some are students, and so they really want me to teach it them, but I really don't. I like teaching the children. They're so much easier. So you can kind of follow those parents and stuff like that. You can make a post, say, hey, everyone, I'm Teacher Nosy. Nice to meet everyone. You know, go to people's posts, kind of hop on there. You can kind of look at other teachers' posts as well. So yeah, but definitely I'll connect with you. I'll send you a talk mail your way where we can kind of talk more about tomorrow's class.
Great.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
so much.
you, Teacher Grant, Spider-Man Rizza, for talking to the new web talker. My name is Teacher Tim. You're going to get to know who I am as well. And right now on the screen, actually, I really wanted to stop this talk because I have someone else in this Zoom that we want to talk to. Her name is Teacher Yara. She's been with Web Talk for many, many months, almost a year now. And something happened very special with her with Web Talk, based on someone else upgrading in Web Talk. And really, what your story is, though, is absolutely beautiful. You were a volunteer. You did some things around the world, and you're from a part of the world where not many people know. That's why Spider-Man Rizza, Innovative English of Burkina Faso, he's like, sister, this is the place to be. And you're going to understand very quickly that whatever you want to teach, whatever you have a passion for, you're going to be able to share it with the world. And let me just quickly say before I bring on Teacher Yara, and you can stay here because this live is going to go, this Web Talk live is going to go for about another 20 minutes. And you see the word free here, Teacher Sansi? Is that correct, Teacher Sansi?
Yes.
Okay. You see, it says free ads reward. Add rewards. Okay, this is something as simple as Web Talk has 4 million users. It's a website. It's not an application yet. It's a website. It's in beta. And they are getting money from advertisements right now from Google AdSense. Same thing like Facebook, Instagram, blah, 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 all that. And this month is May 1st, your holiday, like you share with the world. It's a holiday. That's why you're here with us. Wonderful. Well, today, this amount of $4,000 was just raised from April of 2000. We now have $4,000 of advertising revenue that WebTalk is going to share with its users. Now, so what? It's there. I joined WebTalk. You're new. How do you get that? Well, this is where you're going to love what you're a part of, especially because Teacher Grant invited you with an invitation. You're connected to him. He's going to guide you just like he did for 20 minutes talking to you. And Spider-Man Rizza took about 5 minutes. Teacher Tim listened. What they shared is their own way. And you are like the whole rest of the world. I want to know about Web Talk. It seems very interesting, like you shared. It's exciting. Well, that $4,000 right there that you see, how do you get some of that reward for the month? It's by showing your value. What's your value to the world? What would you like to share to the world in Web Talk? That's what Innovative English Global, and we have over 65 countries, we are creating through Web Talk right now. Teacher Tim is well aware of most countries in the world. They're not able to teach online because companies want certain countries to teach online. Teacher Tim understands that every country can teach. If it's English, if it's their language, it doesn't matter. People have to follow the rules of countries and companies that want something called a native English speaker for English. That's what they want. You are part of something that Teacher Grant had shared. You're just going to learn what this is, and you're going to love it because you are already a volunteer. And now this is much more than a volunteer. This is actually an opportunity for you to get paid for what you love to be. Very simple. We're in the beginning stages. We're in the word beta. And this month is May. It started the free rewards in February. After a year and a half of the talk of the different process, the different steps of Web Talk, February began with $500. RJ, the CEO, doubled it, like he said, in March to 1,000. April just passed, it was 2,000. You see now 4,000. You're going to learn how you can get a piece of that revenue simply by sharing your value to the world. That's all I'm going to say right now, because Teacher Tim's going to introduce you to someone who's going to help you understand it at a much higher level. Teacher Andy. Teacher Grant is going to guide you correctly, like he shared, joining his classes, possibly taking over. You're hearing that, you're like, oh man, take over, be in the lead. Oh, what's that? Oh. You are a very confident human being. It's because of your experience in the world, because of what you have given to the world. Teacher Tim can feel your energy through the voice that you're sharing. And Teacher Tim says, thank you for the beautiful listening skill, the beautiful awareness in Facebook where you read what Teacher Grant was trying to give to the world. You actually read it. So you're here now today, Friday. The world says TGIF. They celebrate Friday. That's finished. We're not celebrating Friday. We're celebrating to give. TGIF, to give in full. We're bringing humanity back the way they should be, listening to each other, giving from their heart. Web Talk is an opportunity, as simple as that. So, Teacher Sansa, you can stay here. The broadcast is going to be another 20 minutes, like I shared. I want to bring on another teacher, Teacher Yara. I haven't had too many opportunities to talk to her. She's been with Web Talk for a year. She's connected to Teacher Arsh, who's a high-level, true project-based teacher. So if you don't mind, would you mind muting your microphone, Teacher Sansa? And then I'm going to bring on Teacher Yara. And we'll talk soon. Teacher Grant knows you. He's going to communicate with you. Everything's good. Just wanted to share a little bit more of a bigger picture to you in a very clear way. This is not a game. We're here to reform the educational system of the world. Zero money needed. And if you want to make money because people love who you are and how you teach, well, Teacher Grant shared it. Spider-Man Riza shared it. There are going to be companies with budgets. They're going to be coming after you because you are a high-level energy. And that's as simple as that. So now, Teacher Yara, where are you? Let me unmute you. Teacher Yara, Innovative English in Kurdistan. Thank you so much for the beautiful patience here in the IEG, Zoom, secure. Super Yara, what would you like to share with Teacher Tim and all of Web Talk?
Okay, good afternoon, all of you. And I hope all you doing great. And for those who don't know me, I'm Yara from Kurdistan. And I am on Web Talk like all of you.
And hey, Teacher Yara, what happened the other day with someone from Kurdistan who understood the beauty of Web Talk and an upgrade? What happened with your Web Talk account? Can you share a little bit? Can you see it?
Yeah, I was in a group like speaking in English and chatting, and he just said he was new in the group. Actually, he said, "What are you busy with?" And I just said, "I'm busy with that platform." He just said, "Which platform?" And I didn't want to share in the group, and I just texted him that I'm busy with Web Talk. And he said, "What is it? I want to to know more about it. And he was very surprised when I said something like that. Then I sent my link and he joined. Then I introduced to teacher Arsh, and he said, if there's something like pro package that you can make more money, and I want to do that. Then he explained it to him and he got it. I think about 5 days he was on WebTalk, and he liked the idea of WebTalk. Now, and you know his pro package, as you know, and now he's making a good team. I'm one of his team, and helping him. We are going to share the idea of WebTalk on Facebook soon. Maybe not tonight, tomorrow night we are going to make a live with Mr. Arsh, and we are going to share it with so many groups, and we're going to explain how the idea of WebTalk is it. And when I did to helping him is going to there is a group on Facebook for Kurdish regions to find a job, and I just comment there, and I brought about 3-5 peoples. I explained how is this WebTalk and how it will be in future. They want to know more about it. So in case we are going to have a live soon, in this case we are going to be a good team, good willing.
And thank you, Teacher Yar. Thank you for sharing that. It's actually very beautiful to hear you talk. We don't get many opportunities. You joined Teacher Tim early in my time, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning Thai time.
Actually,
It's
actually, I miss so many meetings because I don't know the time. But last night I just go to my application clock and I just add time.
looks like we lost her there for a second. She'll come back. She'll come back. Hopefully. Connection was a little bit unstable there.
Yeah, I got a call. Sorry for that.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
You were
well,
talking
I
about
don't
the
know.
class.
Yes, I added the Thailand time on my clock in order to know where is the meeting.
Thank you, DTR. Thank you. It was so nice because when we heard that Sirwan, was invited by you and what he was going to do, upgrade to the pro package platinum, and then knowing that it was you. And so, Teacher Yara, what are you creating in Web Talk? Teacher Tim knows. What are you
Well,
sharing in Web Talk? Your Web Talk posts. What are they about? Share.
mostly about life and motivation and saying and create and being positive. But I'm thinking in future
Yes.
to share like English like others do, that I need to make a good plan for this.
Yeah.
Now, Siwan invited one of her friends, one of his friends, call him Rabin. He's an English teacher from university, I think. Yes, she's joining. She sent her link to her students and to bring all her students to WebTalk. She's active. So, and I like her idea. So maybe in future I do something like that.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
wonderful, TTR. Thank you.
But for
And
now, only
yes.
motivation.
Oh, yes, yeah. And
Yes.
the Teacher Yara, there would be one suggestion that you don't need to listen to Teacher Tim. Just one suggestion for you.
Mhm.
Scott Gerard, as we know who he is, rising
Yeah.
entrepreneur, YouTuber, he understands web talk at a high level, Scott Gerard. And he shared in some of his YouTube videos quite a few months ago that when you create a web talk post, and Teacher Tim's actually talking to you, Teacher Yara, and also to all web talkers, is space your web talk posts out. Because if you create 1 or 2 in the morning, there's gonna be people that see it. And he's talking about if you do 6 or 7 in a row at the same time, actually that can be a little bit ineffective in web talk. He shared something very beautiful in that YouTube video to simply pop into Web Talk 3 or 4 times a day, create that one Web Talk post, go around and, comment to individuals that you follow and see what they're about on the magic news feed of Web Talk. Teacher Tim would suggest to you, because I see it in my magic news feed, I see about 5 or 6 maybe in a row from you. And what the magic news feed truly is, it is a real time who you are following and connected to news feed. So when you are just putting in so many, web talkers are connecting to many. They want to be able to see as many web talkers that they follow and connect to. So when someone has, 5 or 6, 7 in a row, there are web talkers that will unfollow that individual. They will disconnect.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm going to do that from now on.
And thank you, Teacher Yara, because you know that Teacher Tim cares about you.
I know
We've
that.
known each other a long time.
Yeah.
And you know what's being created through Teacher Arsh, the true project-based teacher. You're from the same country, the same region. He's high level. He doesn't care about the money of Web Talk and his 5 levels. You know what, though, he's going to do with it, Teacher Yara, with the money that's being made now and it's growing? He's going to support the whole world, as you know. He's going to use that money to travel, to meet web talkers. And so are you, because you are connected not with an invitation link to Teacher Andy, the American high school teacher. You're connected to a vision that Teacher Andy said, we can support global teachers using Web Talk. We just have to be patient. We have to create from our heart. We have to give. We have to listen. So that's exactly, Teacher Yara, what you have continued to do. And I want to personally thank you. I'm honored to have you here right now to share in another language. And Teacher Arsh and Sirwan, they know that they can use the official account of IEG already. Their name is on the list for you to bring that Facebook Live Kurdish Web Talk information to the world. She muted her mic, so she couldn't turn it back on. All right. Final words, Teacher Yara?
Okay, I muted because my mom called me for something. Well, we are going to do it soon, good willing. So I hope most of people of Kurdistan like the idea of Web Talk, and we are planning to bring all Kurdistan to Web Talk.
Exactly. Yes.
So I'll appreciate that I am one of your team, and you always supported me. That was one of the things that I really appreciate all the time.
Yeah. And thank you, Teacher Yara, for sharing your dream Fila a long time ago and standing with your heart and creating it through the sharing, your actions, your facts. And you're the same like Teacher Arsh. You're a true project-based teacher in your own way. And with that said, Teacher Yara, we'll talk again soon in an early broadcast, when Teacher Tim wakes up at 2 or 3 in the morning. You now have on your phone, and
you are early bird.
Oh, yes. Yes. So, Teacher Yara, thank you for joining here. Teacher Tim's going to remove you here, and you can enjoy Web Talk like you do, and you know everything.
Thank you for all. Thank you for listening to me, all of you. And we will meet. Go with him.
Yes, exactly. So we're going to remove Teacher Yara, a passionate pioneer, an active web talker. And also, I'm talking to Jack in the IEG Zoom account right now. Jack, you already spoke a couple days in a row to individuals here. You're here right now. We're going to bring on someone else. My Fong, you got to speak to Teacher Tim this morning. So you're in the Zoom account here. You're listening. You're active in Web Talk, just like Jack. We're going to talk to Mr. Web Talk, Teacher Erdy. We have about 3 minutes before this broadcast ends. Now, again, I will talk to Teacher Grant and Spider-Man Riza and Teacher Erdy. If they want to keep this Web Talk Live, moving, Teacher Tim will hand over the host to Teacher Grant. He's one of the trainers for the IEG teachers. He can have the official hosting privileges and take over the YouTube Live that's running, the Web Talk Live, this official account. Teacher Tim will be able to leave the meeting, and then you can continue the Web Talk Live. And you know, Teacher Grant, Spider-Man Riza knows, Teacher Erdy knows who you would invite into the Zoom from the waiting room. You guys know from your lists. Does that sound good? Would you like to keep it going?
Yeah.
I'm happy to hand over the torch to Riza. I'm kind of worn out and but I'm gonna listen into live. So as much as I would love to continue the host, I am happy just to kind of listen in if Riza
Perfect.
wants to continue. So I'm gonna put it in the
Perfect.
palm of your hands, Mr. Teacher Riza.
Okay,
wanna-
Spider-Man Riza, would you like to continue?
Yes, I would like to continue, but maybe even me, I have just 10 minutes, to go to pray for the prayer. So if there's somebody can stay and I will come back.
Okay, wonderful. We will ask Teacher Erdy how much time is available for him, Mr. Web Talk. Let me unmute his microphone because we got 1 minute before Teacher Tim leaves, so it's decision time. Teacher Erdy, how much available time do you have to be a host and keep the Web Talk Live going?
So sorry. Actually, I have no lot of time because my wife and me are going to create a kind of party, and we are going to make barbecue.
Very good. So
I don't-
it's official, everyone. Teacher Erdy, Teacher Grant, Spider-Man Riza, and to all of Web Talk, to all of YouTube, to the whole world, you are experiencing something in Web Talk that's needed in the world today. It's called compassion. It's called listening. And the Web Talkers of Innovative English Global, of over 65 countries, they have turned on the listening skill for you. So with that said, Teacher Grant, thank you for creating the time. Spider-Man Riza, the same as you. We're going to end this official Web Talk Live first in the official account. This is for IEG teachers that have the account when Teacher Tim is not there. You're going to end the YouTube Live inside first before you end the meeting, before you end the session. Teacher Patty, we're out. Be good. Okay, so to Jack and Wong, you came back. The next time Teacher Tim sees you inside the waiting room of Zoom, you will be coming next because you're an active
And
Web
then
Talker.
we'll see. Thank you so much for joining us and coming into the meeting and getting to know you. So I look forward to teaming up with you tomorrow in a class and seeing what you're going to bring to the kids. That's going to be awesome. So I'll be in touch with you about our class tomorrow. So, but again, if you want to put something together, I'm happy for you to take the lead too.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. I've enjoyed listening. Thank you, everyone. It was good to meet you all.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you
Till
very
next
much.
time.
Yeah, thank
Till
you.
next time. Oh, yes.
See you.
And,
This
try
is
to complete
the
your
Aloha.
profile. Yeah,
This is
and
the
share.
Aloha True Educational Evolution.
Bye-bye.
We
Bye-bye.
are live all day.